But anyway, he was like telling me a few months ago before I even had one. He was like, I don't know. He's like, people want to pay for it. And he's like, I don't know what you're comfortable doing, but I would try to get some money.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, it's a good idea.
That's right. Got it. Everyone needs a side hustle these days.
Yeah.
And why not be that? You got
And
a
if-
great bod.
If
Show it off.
anyone from my real job is listening, I'm totally joking. I don't have a Schmollers
Right.
stand.
And if anyone
All right, welcome to the show. We are back with Alex the Smalex. What rhymes with
Hello.
Alex?
Yeah, Nick is out sick currently, and I'm getting over being sick. So instead of Nick, you get my post sick.
Yeah, so Nick has the C flu, if you know what we're saying. I don't have any fucking followers. He has COVID. Alex has, I don't know, some surprise. He showed up and was like, I'm sick too. And I was like,
just have
great.
allergies. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just allergies. But just so all of Nick's special followers know, he's not off the show. When Alex comes, it's just to fill in. Los Amigos Gringos. This is Nick's face right here. I drew it myself with an iPhone. I didn't draw it. I made it with the iPhone Memoji.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Nick with his beard, even though he changes his fucking hair and facial hair about every week and ruins my artwork. Nick.
And I heard that you have to have a mustache to be on this podcast, so I went with it.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, Alex, can you do the podcast? He's like, yeah. I was like, what kind of facial hair do you have right now? He's like, nothing. And I was like, well, you better make a fucking mustache pop out of your face. Yeah, he did that SpongeBob thing.
Yeah. And there, it's here. So,
And it's here.
I'm ready.
And then he showed up, and I was like, all right, you're in. But Nick grew his beard back. He had a mustache for a while, and it was a little thin. And somebody told him. It wasn't me. Someone told him. I think it was when he grew his beard back out. I forget who told him, but they were like, that looks better. And he was like, well, you should have fucking told me before.
I feel like all you need is like one bad comment to just ruin your whole like look for you, you know?
You're like, I'm going to kill myself.
But the mustaches were big over the summer because of like Top Gun, I guess. But I haven't seen Top Gun, so that's not why I'm rocking the stash.
I haven't seen it. Me and Lily tried to watch the old one, and you can disagree if you want, but that movie fucking blows. It was
That's
so
a hot take.
slow, dude.
It's a hot take, but I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise fan either. I know like Tom Cruise makes a lot of like action-y like movies for dudes, and that might be like a weird thing to say. But yeah, Tom Cruise is fucking weird. He's overrated.
Yeah, I don't know. He's had some good movies. I actually like that Cocktail movie. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's an old movie where he's like a bartender. It was like popular in the 80s, I think.
I never even heard of that.
He's had some good movies, but Top Gun, it's funny because I watched Top Gun a long time ago, probably when I was like a kid or something. And I feel like I remember it being good. But then when I watched it recently, and I usually like older movies because they kind of don't cut through scenes as much. Like they kind of let the story unfold slower. But this one was too slow.
Yeah, they draw out a lot of the dialogue in that movie from what I've heard. And who's Quentin Tarantino? There's like a funny rant of him online ranting about how he thinks Top Gun is like a story of a guy struggling with his sexuality because like I think the woman in the movie is supposed to represent like heterosexuality, and like all the dudes in the movie are like, nah bro, like stay with us. And then at the end of the movie they have like this weird like hugging embrace, and it's like, I don't know, it's bizarre.
So I watched it, and I would say whoever the fuck said that is an idiot.
Really?
Yeah, like I think
that's Quentin Tarantino.
Wait, oh, Quentin Tarantino said it?
He said that, yeah. He has a rant about it online.
That's
It's
weird.
from a movie or something.
And he's a director.
Yeah.
So maybe he's right. He's smarter than me. That's
he does a lot of coke,
sure.
so maybe.
I thought you were just talking about like some woke guy on Instagram.
No. It was the guy who made
Was
Inglourious Bastards. And
was saying like Tom was trans in this movie, and
the director of Pulp Fiction said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into the trans topic?
No, I don't. That's.
Hey, Alex, what do you think about the trans community?
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, Alex texted me and he was like,
So every time I come on, I like to just like watch the last couple episodes and sort of feel the vibe a little bit. I was listening to your last episode on my lunch break at work, and I was like more than halfway through my lunch. I was like, dang, they're still just casually talking about the trans community. I love it. But I was like,
Yeah.
Neither of them are in the community. They know that, right?
No, we know that, but I don't think
just
you have to be in a fucking community to speak about it.
I know.
And I think we're being, man, when I talk about them, I always try to be super careful. And like, I love everybody and I accept everybody. It's just certain
100%.
things, which I tried to explain in the last video. And hopefully it came across good. I know one of the guys
It came across good.
Yeah, that's good. Because one of the guys that commented, his name's Vernon. What's up, Vernon? I know you're probably watching this shit.
Yeah. Hey,
Vernon messaged me on like Instagram, I think. And he's an older gay man, I believe. I don't know how old. Older than me. And he commented on it. And he didn't have any issues with it. So I was like, all right, we got approval. Got the seal of approval.
One guy said it was cool. We're cool.
Dude,
We're
Vernon
in.
said it's cool, bro. It's got the Vernon stamp
100%.
of approval.
All right.
Vernon's going to be my new fucking... I need to like create a like a little symbol that's like the Vernon stamp of approval. And it'll go on things when I'm talking.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. So like you get the seal of approval from the community
like,
every time you start talking.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Something. Yeah.
And it's just from Vernon.
Oh my
like
God.
he has a say.
Or just whatever fan pertains.
Yeah,
to
whichever
the topic.
one comments positively. There could be like 30,000 negative ones.
I'm gay. This is cool. You're
One
like,
guy's
all right.
like, yeah, this guy said.
Put the comment in the video.
Yeah. Another guy commented, he was like, I'm gay and I would love to come out and talk to you guys. And eventually I will do that. The hard thing is with strangers is you don't know who's a fucking crazy person. And currently this podcast is run out of my house.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
giving my address to a complete stranger who has no notoriety and like, I don't know who the fuck you are. And I don't know if you're going to give it to other people.
Yeah.
If I piss you off or something.
You could have them on via like Discord.
Oh, we could do like, like Skype or some shit.
Yeah, you could Skype or Discord someone, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Have them tell a story.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But he was like, I'm gay. I'll answer all those kind of questions. I'd probably be like, yo, how many dicks have you sucked in your life? Yeah, that was on
At least one.
at least one. I mean, maybe he's what if he's like a top? Like a gangster top that's like almost straight, but like fucks dudes.
I don't know. I mean,
and his boyfriend was like, "Can you just suck it one time?" And he's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
oh my God.
He's like, "You know I'm a top. Don't fucking play with me, dog."
God, you're killing me.
Lick the balls down there.
You're killing me. I can't be coughing right now. I'm trying to get better.
And,
You're sitting there killing me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, there was another podcast with like Andrew Schultz. Oh man. Oh no, it was who's the Paul brother, the good one? Logan Paul.
Neither of them.
Nah, Logan Paul.
Okay.
Logan Paul had on it's like this gay makeup guy.
Jeffree Star.
Yeah. Jeffree Star had Jeffree Star, and Jeffree Star was like saying he has like the record for most dicks sucked.
Oh my God. Yeah, Jeffree Star's a fucking freak.
Yeah, dude. And he's like, I'm discreet. I'm like, hit me up, bro. You look like a girl, kind of.
Hey, some people know that.
I'll just say like sus shit on here all the time. People are like, speaking of, I have the Schmolny Schmans if you guys want to look it up.
Hey,
Pay me a little bit. There's
we
nothing
have-
crazy on there, but I don't even know why. I
As long
did
as you
not.
make it past the first 5 minutes of the video, you're allowed to mention it.
Yeah, I did not plan on talking about this on any of my mainstream shit. But if
Gotta
there's a way,
hustle.
if there's a way to make money,
You gotta hustle.
you know what I mean? And God gave me this body, and by God gave it to me, I mean like He gave me genetics, if He exists, and then I worked out a lot.
And then you put him to work.
Yeah, I put Him to work, and but He gave me this face, so that works.
Yeah.
So yeah, go sign up, guys, and fucking. The only thing is, I'm never gonna show my dick. But I'll be shirtless, might be in the underwears.
Me and Nick are not on there.
Yeah, Nick's not on there. I mean, Alex is getting railed on there a few times.
Yeah, just to kind of get you going, like
For you
get the channel
guys
started.
Like it's not gay. It's for you guys. If it's creating content, it's not gay because it's just giving the people what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just answering the call.
It's like supply and demand.
Yeah.
It's not sexuality.
The way that I look at it is if someone's willing to pay for it, let them.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You have a product they're willing to buy.
Even my father-in-law.
Why not sell it?
Even my father-in-law was telling me, it's so funny. My mother-in-law would fucking flip out and die.
Oh.
Like if she found out,
Really?
oh, she would fucking freak, dude.
She wouldn't be supportive.
If she even knows what it is. But like, and I'm not doing anything crazy on there. I never will. I'm not gonna but I mean, I'll show a little bit. to get a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And but anyway, he was like telling me a few months ago before I even had one. He was like, I don't know. He's like, people want to pay for it. And he's like, I don't know what you're comfortable doing, but I would try to get some money.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, it's a good idea.
That's right. Got it. Everyone needs a side hustle these days.
Yeah.
And why not be that? You got
And
a
if-
great bod.
If
Show it off.
anyone from my real job is listening, I'm totally joking. I don't have a Schmollers
Right.
fans.
And if anyone from my job's listening, totally also joking. Not
Yeah.
getting railed on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, that actually was true.
Oh, well, okay. Well, they have to pay to see
He's
if
like
it's true or
sad.
not. They're supposed to pay first.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, he is getting rid of it. We'll see.
Well, maybe.
Check it out.
Maybe.
Maybe. No guarantees
maybe.
and no refunsies.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to
You're,
put on.
you're going to get a lot of pissed off subs.
No, dude, because I put in the bio.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of the guys that subscribed yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
I basically told people yesterday and they started subscribing. And like the first two guys, not the first two guys, but like 4 people or 5 people signed up, and 2 of them messaged me with like all this advice.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do you guys fucking work for OnlyFans or Schmollers? And
That's cool, though.
They were like, yeah, you got to be upfront. So like put in your bio that you're not going to do full nudity.
Right. Your
Yeah.
conditions, right?
Yeah, like put it right in the bio so that people aren't
Mhm.
like paying, expecting to see, you know,
Right.
everything.
Meat and
and then be
potatoes.
like, oh,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's no sausage and eggs here.
Right.
And then, so I did that, updated it right away. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea. I should do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave me this long list of shit that like you can do without going full nude.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them were good ideas. Some of them are kind of like, I can't really do that. I don't think I could do anything where it's like trying to talk sexy.
That's
You know what I mean?
yeah. You gotta be
just-
like in the right mindset.
I just
That's-
can't.
it's hard.
Yeah. Like I'm not horny for that.
Right.
So I'm not going to be able to.
You
But-
so sorry. I was also going to give you credit. You do something that I don't think a lot of like straight dudes would do, and that's like be comfortable with other dudes like being openly like checking you out.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like a lot of straight dudes would be like, I don't want dudes looking at me. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like props for that. So yeah.
Yeah,
Takes
that
a lot.
it is slightly uncomfortable,
Mhm.
but also it's not like I'm like, okay, I'm attracted to girls and I would love them to show their bodies off.
Yeah.
So
Everyone needs to
if a
just
guy wants to look at
Love
me,
their body more.
then okay. Doesn't like if a guy looks at me, that doesn't change me.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know
true.
what I mean? So
100%.
I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with it, and
I've been saying 100% a lot for no reason.
100%, bro.
100%, bro.
I'm gonna add that to my bio. 100%, bro.
100% all the time. 100%.
No nudity. 100% all the time, every time.
All right, that's the last time I say it.
All right, 100%, bro. What else were we gonna talk about today? Oh, speaking of,
Oh, can I bring it down
I
for
wanna
a
tell you
second?
something real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Do you want some hot D?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Some hot D.
Some hot D?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You know what that is?
Are we still talking about OnlyFans?
No.
What are we talking about?
You know what hot D is, bro?
What?
You know what it is, bro.
What is it?
Think of it.
Hot D?
Yeah. It's a nickname for something that's fucking dope.
A hot dog?
House of the Dragons.
Oh, did you watch the first episode?
No.
I didn't either.
Are they like putting it out one episode at a time?
I think so, yeah.
So that's why, yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Did you finish the base show?
Yeah.
So what did you think ultimately? Because I haven't been on in a while, so you
We
finished
talked about it right last time, but nobody watches this, so it's okay, and we haven't talked about it in a while.
Yeah.
I loved the fucking Game of Thrones.
Oh, you know what? No, we did talk about it a little bit in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did last time.
But it's okay. Probably have new followers. Probably 10 of them.
Yeah. And Game of Thrones is also relevant again.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
and House of Dragons.
Mhm.
Dude, man, I wish they would like release it the whole season. Like, why are you doing this like
Release
it's a
it
TV
like
show?
Netflix does. Yeah.
I think they're doing it because people have to keep their subscription longer.
Yes. Yes.
Because
100.
yeah, 100%.
God damn it.
You would only have to pay. You would only have to pay for like 1 month.
Mhm.
Whereas if they stretch it out, you're probably going to pay 2 or 3 at least.
Right. That's I think that's why Netflix did the same thing with
Stranger
their
Things.
Stranger Things.
Split it in half.
Yeah. Just kind of pushing out
Probably.
the time.
But I'm like, no one likes that anymore. I don't like that format. You have it done.
Mhm.
Do you have it done?
Right.
Post it.
Post it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. It's so they can continue to say, well, look, we had this million viewers on this night. It's because you release it episodically.
Yeah.
If you put it all out, everyone will watch it, and then all their views would tank. So
Oh yeah, so they
that's what
keep their views up for longer.
Yep. It's all about the analytics.
But yeah, fucking analytics, bro. Yeah, it's so they can sell more ads.
Absolutely.
But they don't. They're mostly paid. Speaking of TV shows, have you ever watched Yellowstone?
No, I have not.
No.
I've heard it's really good.
It's pretty good. So I just finished season 1. It's basically this dude who's a rancher and he owns like a shit ton of land in Montana. Like the land's probably worth about $11 billion. But it's been in his family for like over 100 years. And he's like the game commissioner, like the game and fish commissioner. So he's basically like a politician.
Yeah.
And
He's
then,
involved.
yeah, and then his son is like trying to run for office as like district attorney, and it's like a whole bunch of shit. But anyway, it's a cool show, and it's on Peacock,
Yeah.
and
I don't have Peacock.
yeah, I just pee out my cock, but I don't have Peacock. It's on Peacock, and I signed up for the fucking Peacock because they let you watch the first episode for free.
Right. That's how they get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got me good. We thought you could watch the whole first season for free, but then we finished episode 1 and we're like hooked.
Yeah. You were on the
And so I signed up for Peacock and I didn't see like an option for premium. I only saw one price and I paid it, but there's fucking ads and I hate them so much.
Yeah. See, that's why I haven't seen House of the Dragon, is because we got rid of our cable subscription that included HBO, and HBO on its own is expensive even with ads. It's like $10 a month with ads, and I think it's like $16 a month without ads. It's like, that's a lot.
It's not too bad if you're going to get it, watch it all in 1 month.
For one subscription though, that's a lot.
How much is Netflix now? Because it's, you're buying it for one show, basically. That's what you're saying, because like you're paying for it to watch one show.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's expensive.
But I was going to say on House of the Dragon, honestly, I don't really think I'm super interested in it currently. I mean, I haven't seen anything to really make me super interested in it, and I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, and that's only because it's a prequel, I think. And like, we already know what happens to the Targaryen bloodline, you know? And it's like all about that from different like moments in time of their dynasty or whatever. And it's like, we know it ends with her dead, so spoiler. But we know that that's how it ultimately ends up. And
like we know what happens in the future.
so those interesting stories that they're telling in the middle, I just don't know how much I care about, you know?
Yeah, but I do think it'll still, because I feel like when you're watching it, even though you know what's going to happen in 200 years, it's still like cool to find it, because we don't actually know what happened between all those families.
Right.
Like we know the Targaryens get fucked.
Yeah.
At some point in that history.
But that would be like watching, like, I get it, and this is a silly like metaphor, but like it would be like watching a movie about, or a show about the Civil War and being like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to the Confederates. Can't wait to see, when you know what happens. Like,
well, I mean, but like,
but it's telling that story.
How about like Star Wars?
Right. The prequels and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the prequel. Like any prequel's kind of cool.
It's true.
Because it's still its own story within.
I guess I'm ultimately sour because I think one of my favorite shows of all time is the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance on Netflix. You should watch it. It's really good. It's a prequel to the Jim Henson Dark Crystal, and the show only got one season and it was canceled.
Dark Crystal, is it the one with like the weird like puppet looking things?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
the puppet people.
I watched like
it's the Muppet puppet
2 episodes.
It's so good, dude. That voice cast is amazing. And that show is just really good. It only got one season, then it was canceled, so it's kind of lame. But
so anyway. I was gonna ask you, I don't know if this will get banned. I wonder if this will get banned. I'm gonna ask you anyway. What do you think of Andrew Tate?
Oh, I think he's a piece of shit.
Really?
I do.
What are you, like a feminist?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
I just think he's a tool.
I grew up with this kid.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I do think he's a tool, but like I think
he's a complete tool.
I think he's fucking hilarious, actually.
I don't find it funny.
I think he's exaggerating, and I think he knows exactly what he's doing to get views.
I get it. I don't know. I think he's a tool. Like, I think putting that out there for people when you have a platform and you know your demographic and his demographic probably skews young.
Mhm.
When you're putting that like those type of like morals and values into people, when you're streaming literally into their head, I just don't think it's good personally.
I think it's hilarious because I think when someone comes around like that and they're spewing all the shit, like I think young kids will start to act like that, but for like a short time, because they're gonna find out real quick that it doesn't blow over well when they try to treat women that way. And
Right, but I just
like they'll find out. They're like, I'm not actually like, they're gonna like walk around and start trying to boss women around, and they're gonna be like, that didn't work.
It's just funny though, because like the whole like Andrew Tate thing it's pretty polarizing, I guess, whether you like him or not. But like I think the internet's general consensus is that he's just kind of a tool. But there was a video on the front page of Reddit the other day. It was like a TikTok of a girl, and she was like taking a selfie video, and she was filming herself because she said this guy that just picked me up for a date on Tinder picked me up in his truck and then started playing Andrew Tate's podcast. And he was like, yeah, so Andrew Tate's like this cool, and you could hear him talking in the background of the video, and she's like, oh God.
That's
it's like a big red flag,
bro.
I think. It's a big red flag.
That's
if you like
so funny, dude.
Yeah.
To pick up a girl for a date and play Andrew Tate in the fucking
And then he was trying to
background.
like mansplain to her what it was.
Dude, that's hilarious.
I keep seeing the waveform stutter and I'm tripping out. Is it okay if it does?
Yeah, I think it does weird shit, but as long as they don't like stop and turn blue.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you would like Andrew Tate because I kind of knew that's how you were.
Yeah.
I figured, I just didn't know how much.
I mean,
I didn't
don't-
know if you would think he's hilarious because I think he's fucking hilarious.
I don't honestly really don't know that much about him.
Yeah.
I just know what I've heard, and I've made my judgment, I guess. So
It's funny because I think some of his views are actually like not that crazy, but he does put them a little bit over the top sometimes.
yeah.
Like some of the things he says about women and like, it's hard to think of an example right now, so I can't really explain it, and I don't want to try because
It's okay.
I'm gonna sound like a douchebag too.
Yeah.
But some of the things he says are somewhat true, and then a lot of them are extremely exaggerated and like not true. Like, I think girls can do most things that men can do intellectually for sure. There's for sure things physically they cannot do the same as us.
Right.
But like, intellectually, like work wise or like anything like that, like any jobs that just require your brain, we can all do the same.
100%.
I think some men skew
Yeah.
towards certain jobs and women skew towards certain jobs just
course.
because how our brains work differently. Our brains do work differently as far as like organizationally and like what we can focus on and interests. And it's weird because it is based on like our hormones.
Yeah.
Testosterone literally will make you want to do certain things, like more aggressive type work, and then physical jobs. Obviously, there's a discrepancy. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of women working on oil rigs because you have to be able to move like fucking a couple 100-pound things and not get like thrown off the fucking bridge.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think I get it. I know there's a lot of like male-dominated jobs and stuff, but I don't know. There's a lot of women-dominated jobs too.
No, there is 100%.
Yeah.
It's because we have different interests.
Yeah.
And different skill sets. But like overall, I would say, like women are not stupider than men.
No.
There's both. There's stupid people in both fucking.
Of course.
Sides.
There's stupid people on any side of whatever you're looking
on
at.
female, male, non-binary.
You can be stupid no matter what you are.
Yeah, if you're like any of the genders,
Yeah.
any two of them.
Yeah. But to pick one, you can be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to make a joke that every time, I know we were talking before, like obviously we went live and we were catching up and stuff because we haven't hung out in a little bit. But every time I'm on the podcast, the past 3 times, and I've only been on, I think 3 times, I've had a pet die.
You had another one die?
Yeah. I had another freaking pet die, dude. So the first time we ever did it, the podcast, my Old English died. And then
Your what died?
my Old English dog,
The one that you had with
had just passed away like a day or so ago. And then the last time I came on, my childhood cat with my parents at their house had passed away.
Ollie?
Dora, the black and white one. And then that was like, when it was my pet when I was a kid.
Just old age, right?
Yeah, she was just old.
I saw her when she was a kitten. That's crazy.
Yeah,
We've known each other so long.
She just got old. And then just yesterday, Roxy died.
Roxy?
She was 15 years old. So I
Oh
got
my
that news today too. And I remember I got the news about Dora like an hour before I went to come onto your podcast last time.
Yeah.
And then I got the news about Roxy literally an hour before I came on the podcast. And I was like, what is the chances?
Wait, you heard about Roxy like an hour before you came today?
Yeah. My brother called me. He's like, hey, man, are you off of work? Like, is everything all right? Can we talk? And I was like, oh, God. He's like, yeah, she was old. They put her down. I was like, I get it. She was old as hell, but.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That's worse. I feel like losing a dog is worse than a cat.
Yeah. She was my dog. She was great. She was also really old. So.
Do you think it was easier because you haven't lived at home for a while?
It was, yeah. I wasn't around her as much.
Yeah.
And the last few times I did go over there, she was really old. She was like blind and deaf practically.
That's
crazy,
it was crazy, bro. Because I remember in like 5th grade when you got her.
We got her when we were in 7th grade.
7th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Damn, dude. And was she was like a puppy?
Yeah, got her brand new.
Dude, we've known each other for a whole life of a dog.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's nuts. It's crazy how dogs age so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish they lived longer.
Yeah, there's that one cheesy phrase that you might only know a dog for part of your lifetime, but for them, it's their whole life.
Yeah.
It's like that, that cheesy sort of quote, but it's true,
Yeah, dude, whenever I think about my first dog, Blue, dying, I'll get fucking choked up.
Yeah.
I'm like, she hasn't died.
It's real hard.
I'm just like imagining in the future because I already know she's like already 7. That's like half her life already.
That's true, yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, because 7 years went by. That's so fast.
I remember when you just got her 7 years ago. Wow, yeah.
And like that went by quick as fuck. And I'm like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
She's going to be dead.
What is time? It's crazy.
I know, dude. Time's weird. Fucking, man, death. What am I?
Sorry, I didn't. I wanted to just kind of like bring it up jokingly because I didn't want to bring it down too much. But I was just.
Let me tell you a joke. Knock, knock.
Yeah. Oh, so I didn't. I don't want to, I guess, talk about it too specifically, but I do work at a school around kids. I won't say like doing waterware or whatever.
You should probably shave the mustache then.
No, the mustache is fine. I get made fun of a lot by the kids. I had a kid literally tell me today, if you shave the mustache, you would look 5 to 7 years younger. And
5 to 7 years.
And I was like, if you could grow a mustache, you would look 5 to 7 years older. And he was like, bro, that's not cool. So these kids that always hassle me, they asked me for a joke on the spot, and I guess I told it later to someone else, and I guess it wasn't like from my brain. I probably just remembered it, but I pulled it out of my ass at the moment, and it hit perfectly, and it was like one of those moments where you're like, yes. So they were like, oh, what, you got a joke for us? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, come up with one. And I was like, all right, what did the English teacher say to the Spanish student who wouldn't stop talking? And they were all like, what? I was like, shut up and write essay. And they were like, oh. They thought that was like the best thing that they've ever heard, and they like blew their minds. So.
I thought you were just gonna say like, go back to Mexico.
No,
that would have been fucking hilarious.
No, it was clean, and it was a home run. So.
I like my version better.
Yeah, I like your version better too.
What did the English teacher say to the Mexican kid who would never do his fucking homework?
Nowadays, it'd be like, go back over.
Go back to Mexico and get a ride from Biden. He'll bring you right back over here.
Yeah. Send him back in a cage.
Do you think Biden has the mental capacity to carry out the rest of his term?
Oh, God. I'm not qualified to answer this, and I'm not politically...
You're a doctor,
I'm not
Alex.
politically in tune enough to answer
So you're
this.
telling me you're not a fucking physician, and you haven't inspected the president?
I'm personally... No.
Okay. I guess you're off the hook.
No. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I trust that he has a team of people surrounding him enough to keep tabs on him for him to get his job done.
Yeah, I think the job is like, I think people are getting it done.
Yeah, someone's getting it done.
I feel like if he was cognitively tested right now, he wouldn't be fit for the job.
But is there such test?
I'm sure there is, dude.
Like, does he have to sit down and take like the SAT real quick?
They probably
and sir, we're sorry to report you.
no.
got,
They probably
50%.
like,
He's like
show him like different colored blocks.
Yeah.
They're like, what
Yeah.
does this one say? And he's like, A.
Yeah.
What does this one say? I smell the kid's hair. No. What color is this one?
Yeah.
Blue.
I mean, if they, I don't want to.
I'm bad at I don't know anything about politics either.
Yeah.
And I could care less, and I don't know anything at all.
You're the least qualified people to talk
The
about.
only
politics.
thing I like to do is make fun of people.
Right. It's true. That's true. Anyone's
And
fair game. You're
he
right.
seems like he's going cocoa bananas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, Gramps, wake up.
Mm-hmm. Dude, do you know who's going nuts? Is that dude Ezra Miller?
Who?
Ezra Miller, the guy who's the Flash in the Justice League.
Oh, I thought it was like a kid we went to school with.
No, sorry, he's an actor. He's going fucking nuts. If you want to talk about people that are going crazy, that dude keeps beating people up and robbing stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a famous actor, and he's like running all over Hawaii, beating people up and
What's
stuff.
he look? Wait,
Ezra Miller, he was the Flash in Justice League. He was also in
what else was he?
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
He's like
He was
that
also
skinny,
in-
weird-looking kid.
Yeah, he's also in Fantastic Beasts. Do you see that?
No, man, I wish I had my fucking iPad in here.
Huh. Well, anyway, look him up. He's fucking nuts.
I think I know. Was he in like any of the Superman movies or as like a
he's in
villain?
Justice League.
Or was he like a villain though? No,
Like, have you seen the Justice League?
no,
Have you seen any of them? No,
not that I know of.
no. Then I don't know. But yeah, apparently he keeps getting arrested for hitting people. So-
Damn. You know who else that happened to was the fuck. What was his name, dude? He was in that
Dude.
motorcycle show. Brum 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 with the blonde guys.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Mhm.
What was his name? Like Nutsack or some shit?
I don't know. I didn't watch that show. I didn't know anyone from there.
One of the actors on there was like the skinny guy.
Mm-hmm.
He got in like a motorcycle accident in real life,
Mhm.
hit his head, and his family said he started acting all different,
Mm-hmm.
and he started getting in fights at bars and shit.
Mhm.
Like, and he had never done that before, never been violent really.
Yeah.
Started getting in bar fights, and then basically like derailing his career,
Mhm.
wasn't working, and then he moved into this house like in Hollywood. This old lady owned, and she would let like celebrities come stay there for like a certain price, and it was like a chill, nice house with like they could focus on writing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he did that, and there was all these other events where he was being violent leading up to that,
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up killing the lady
Holy crap.
after he like got in a fight with the neighbor, ran back home, was like covered in blood. She confronted him about it, and he like beat her to death or threw her off a.
Damn.
And then he
really was a son of anarchy.
and then he like fell off the balcony or some shit, and he died too.
Holy crap. I never heard of that.
And
No.
I'll show you his face when we're done, and you'll recognize this
Really?
actor.
Dang.
Yeah, but I think we're about to be out of time right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
But did you have anything else you want to talk about?
No. Thanks
That's
for
all.
having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming, filling in for Nick, and for all the people that message Nick, all three of you. Nick's not off the show.
No.
This is him.
Mm-hmm.
If you see a podcast where there's a different name and a different poster, and then maybe that's not Nick.
Or you're on the wrong YouTube channel.
Yeah, you're on the wrong YouTube channel. As
the
of
wrong
right
video.
now, I don't have any other podcast that does not involve Nick,
Right.
and Nick will forever be part of this podcast.
Yes.
Just so you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
he's the co-host.
Yeah.
I'm the host. He's the co-host.
I'm just the substitute teacher.
I just named myself number one.
I like to think I'm a substitute.
Yeah, he's like Sub Nick, Sub-Zero Nick.
I'll be Nick's sub.
Yeah, Nick Sub. And Nick and Alex are starting an OnlyFans,
Oh, no. Well.
and they're gonna give me 80% of their pay.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Andrew Tate with his ladies on their webcams.
Wait, what?
That's how he got rich.
He took webcam girls' money?
Yeah, so he
Not know that.
how he made his
I thought he was
first.
a fighter.
So he was a kickboxer,
Uh-huh.
and he said the most he ever got paid from like a kickboxing fight was like 200 grand.
Okay.
And you know, you lose half of that to taxes, 20% to your manager and your coaches.
Okay.
So maybe 100 grand, if that.
Mm-hmm.
He took like whatever he had from that, which was like a couple $100,000, maybe like $100,000. spent it all with his brother. And he said because he was a kickboxer and traveling all around the world, he had girlfriends in like multiple countries.
Okay.
Hot girlfriends, like ring girl type.
Yeah.
And he brought them all to his house in like Romania and was like, here's the deal. I've been dating all of you. I came up with a way to make a bunch of money. You're all going to be webcam girls. Like 2 of them didn't agree. So he had like 3 girls that agreed to it, set them up. They became webcam girls. And he would take all the money. Or he would take 50%.
So he was just a shitty manager.
No, he's a good manager.
Oh, okay.
He took 50% and he would make them work like more. Because he said if they were on their own, he was like, the way girls think, which I don't think is true. He was like, the way girls think, if you teach them how to make $1,000 an hour, they'll be like, oh, well, then I only have to work 1 hour a day and I'm good. He's like, the way men think is like, oh, I can make $1,000 an hour. That means I could work 20 hours a day. I can make $20,000 a day.
Okay.
So he would make them work like a bunch. You know, he was like, all right, get up. You slept for 3 hours. Let's go webcam more.
Oh my God.
And then what he did was because they would like be a webcam and they'd be typing instead of talking. So he had the girls have like a fake keyboard and he would be on the other side of the keyboard playing the dudes, like telling them everything they want to hear.
Oh my God.
And conning them out of like more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Holy cow.
And he built it up to the point where he had like, I want to say 70 girls working for him at one point.
Damn.
And then he said that was too much because when you have all the girls in one house, they're in love with you and they're doing it because they love you.
Okay.
But when you're running it like too big of a business, then some of them are like, well, why am I making money for you? I'll just go do this on my own.
So this dude just had his own harem of women.
Yeah.
That he was not.
He was banging them.
Oh, okay. Well then, mutual benefit. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you were gonna say he took them all to Romania and turned them into vampires.
That too.
Yeah.
That could be part of it.
Maybe. Well,
But that's how he made his first million, he said.
damn.
First several million.
So he made his first several million off of the backs of women.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But basically just by being a pimp.
Damn. Yeah, he's essentially a modern pimp.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You just talk a girl into making you money.
That's why he's so full of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
It's part
sense
of it.
now.
That's
it
part
makes
of it,
sense.
yeah.
Now I know a little bit more about
I
him.
think he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you have to be in order to talk girls into doing webcam.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have to have a certain lack of empathy. I don't know if it has to be a complete lack.
Yeah. Takes something.
But it takes a different type of person. Like I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't like convince a girl that I love her and then be like, hey, listen, if you love me, you're going to hop on this webcam, show your biddies.
Yeah.
Give me all the money and I'll give you an allowance.
Yeah, I'll give you some.
And you're like, well, they're my biddies, but you're mine. So those are my biddies.
That's crazy, man.
Because as you know, you own women.
And where did he find these women?
He was dating them.
Dang.
Just
because he was a good fighter.
because he was a fighter. So he said because he was a fighter,
Oh, he had them coming to him.
these girls, like when he would come to the country and fight, they thought he was like rich because he's like a fighter. So you would think
I see.
he's like rich.
Yeah.
And he made a little bit of money from fighting, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, he said he went into a room one day and was like, I want to become rich. And I'm not coming out of this fucking room until I come up with a way. So he started like looking into money and like assets and like, you know, what kind of things can you do? And he's like, okay, what kind of assets do I have? He was like, I know how to fight. Or he was like, I have a little bit of cash. I have this and this. He's like, I have good looks and charm. He's like, I have girlfriends. I have good looking girlfriends. That's an asset, right? And then he like
Interesting.
stumbled across a webcam page and was like, oh, we could do this.
Yeah. I
And-
mean, there's.
And then now he's built up a huge following, started Hustlers University,
Oh,
where
of
he
course.
teaches dorks how to make a bunch of money.
I see. So
Which
he runs a
mean-
master class.
Yeah, he runs a master class where these idiots sign up and they're like, you're going to teach me how to be rich, Daddy Tate. And he's like, yes, my son, I will teach you. Now put your credit card information in.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll teach you after you hit buy.
He's like, I'll teach you how I get rich.
That's so stupid.
How I get rich
genius,
is taking
but
your money. Yeah, fucking
it-
genius.
I guess you're only stupid if you pay for his master class.
And
but
then
it's good.
he has another class for rich dumbasses called.
That's like the $50,000 class or something.
Yeah,
Of
it's like-
course. Of course.
What's it called? Fuck. So he says it's like the Illuminati. He said they run the world. What is it called? Fuck, dude, what is it?
Is it anonymous?
No, but it has a name like. Oh, fuck, I can see it. I can see the words.
See it? Grab it. We're also going to time too.
I don't know, but anyway, it's like this. It's this other. It's not even a class. It's like a group of people, and you have to like be able to provide, like some kind of benefit to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say you're someone that is a lawyer, so you can help with like legal situations that arise, and basically all these top people just try to help each other become better in the world.
So it's just a bunch of rich people circle jerking each other.
Yeah, it's like but it's like the Illuminati,
Of course.
but it costs only $4,000 to join, which I think it would cost a lot more to join the Illuminati.
Yeah.
But anyway, $4,000. I'm like, what kind of rich guy is that dumb? Because you gotta have money to spend $4,000 to join some club,
Right.
or you're a dumb kid that literally saved up $5,000 and you spend most of it because you think you're gonna be a part of this
To be a part of his
great group
his
that's
elite
like
crew, yeah.
And it's funny because that group, he said, if you're not like providing anything to the group, you can be kicked out at any time.
Oh, so you gotta constantly be putting it in.
Yeah, you got to be putting in work.
I see.
It's like a prison gang.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, it's crazy,
That's
dude.
bizarre.
All right, so we are out of time, and this camera's probably going to stop any second now. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Tell your friends, tell your mother. Any beautiful ladies want to come work for me as a webcam girl?
Yes.
My wife will probably kill me, so never mind.
My wife won't kill me, so come to me instead, maybe. Huh?
Yeah, go to Alex.
Yeah.
Since it's my idea, he'll give me part of the revenue.
Join my harem.
So yeah, so you'll give all your money to Alex. He will give.
I'll give
60% of that money to
some
me.
of it back.
He'll
an
give
amount.
you 5%.
Yeah.
He'll give
you
me-
keep 2%.
You
give
keep
the
3%.
to Brendon.
Yeah, me and Alex will split the other rest of it.
Right. Fairly.
But we'll help you buy the webcams and the cameras.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
That
then
sounds great.
Caitlin can be the madam.
The what?
The madam.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She would definitely do that.
She's like, hey, why are you not masturbating on camera right now?
Yeah. Get back to work.
Get back to work. I already came 50 times.
Oh my God.
Well, come again. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again. That's a great ending.
Welcome to our webcam business. Our slogan is, thank you. Come again. All right, guys. See you in the next one.